Hello, Eau Claire. Today I took second place at the Eau Claire Games and Arcade Locals. My name is Christopher Tagg and I played True Dracosaurus. And my record was X1. True Dracosaurus is the combination of True Kings, True Draco, and dinosaurs. Start off with the monsters. You play 3 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Very strong card. Then you play 3 copies of Soul Eating Oviraptor, 3 copies of Miscellaneousaurus, double copies of Cuddles, double copies of Barney, double copies of Baby Sarasaurus. As a courtesy to all dinosaur players, you play this next card at 1 so that we don't get the deck banned. It makes the deck hyper consistent if you play any more than 1. Mr. Nipples. And then, as a personal choice, I like to play 1 copy of Dino Wrestler Ocelot and 1 copy of Giant Rex. That'll do it for the dinosaur and hand trap portion of the deck. Moving on to the True Draco, True King piece. 1 copy of Mary, 1 copy of Agnamazud, double copies of True King Barostos the Fathomer, and then you play 1 copy of Ignis Heat the True Draco Warrior, 1 copy of Bowsette the True Draco Caster, 1 copy of Dynamite Knight, and then 1 copy of Dryeth. And then moving on to just some extra tech options, you play double copies of Nine-Tailed Fox. And that'll do it for your monster lineup. Next, you play 1 copy of Terraforming, 1 copy of Foolish Burial, 1 copy of Monster Reborn, 1 copy of True Draco Heritage, double copies of Disciples, double copies of Evolution Pill, triple copies of Fossil Dig, triple copies of Diagram. Very strong and powerful card, especially with all of your destruction effects. That'll do it for the spells. Moving on to the trap piece. For this next one, you only played 2 traps, 1 copy of True King's Return, and 1 copy of True Draco Apocalypse. And that does it for the main deck. Now going on to the side deck portion, or sorry, not the side deck, the extra deck portion. Play 1 copy of High Speedroid Chambara for OTK, obviously. Really broken combo with Yazi and Mr. Nipples and Dryeth. You can get turn 1 Satan. 1 copy of Dino Wrestler Ancient Gear Golem. 1 copy of Trishula. And then for this next one, you play 1 copy of Virgil the Rockstar. And then for the Xyz portion, you play 1 copy of Dugara's the Timeless, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Emerald, 1 Cowboy, and then you play 1 copy of Dolka and Laggy. Moving on, you play as well 1 copy of Saint Satan. Card's very strong, and it stops them from playing literally all monsters of the declared element. And then to go on to the Link portion of the deck, you play 1 copy of Link Karibo, because you don't want to have to say Nipples Pass, so now you can say Karibo Passed. 1 copy of Beat Cop, and then you also play 1 copy of Decode Talker. Big old beat stick plus a negate if they target you. For the side deck portion, you play triple Lancia, you play triple copies of Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood. My personal opinion, everyone ought to own a playset of these. Next, you play 1 Kaiju of pretty much all of them, except for the, I don't know, what is it, the Jizikuru and the Raiden. Then you play 1 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, double twin twister. And then that'll do it for your side spells. Moving on, this next one takes a bit of explaining because I actually didn't know this card existed until I randomly went through my bulk one night. And come to find out, it's actually a pretty strong tech option if you're playing a heavy control player. Double copies of Seismic Shockwave. This card, pretty much when you destroy a dinosaur using either A, Barney, or B, Cuddles, you can activate this card, and pretty much you lock out 3 of their unused spell and trap zones. They become unusable for as long as this card remains face up on the field. Now, bear in mind, the dinosaur that's destroyed has to leave the field, so you have to destroy a dinosaur on the field for this to work. However, like I said, lock out 3 zones. Also, this card gets destroyed during your 3rd standby phase. If this card is destroyed by its own effect, you can pick one of your dead dinosaurs and add it to your hand. So if you run out of, say, Soul Eaters or Miscellaneous or just any of them that you would want, Barney even, at that point you can add him back and use him again for your turn and potentially end up coming out on top. And yeah, that is it for my deck list. Thank you for tuning in on this week's edition of Top Deck Profiles.